You get the notification on a Thursday. Not a big one, not life-changing in the way movies describe. Your account crosses $200,000 and the number just sits there. You stare at it for a moment. You close the app. You go back to your pasta. Nothing feels different. The pasta tastes the same. The apartment looks the same. But something has shifted. You cannot name it yet. You will name it later. Not because of what the money does to you, because of what it does to the people around you. The friends you have known for years. The ones who text you on birthdays. The ones who split checks and borrow 20s and never quite pay them back. They do not know the number, but they will start to feel it. And when they feel it, everything changes. It starts small. You are 28. You have been careful for 3 years. No new car, no overpriced apartment, no weekend trips charged to a credit card you cannot clear. Your friend Derek has done the opposite. Derek leases a car he cannot afford. Derek goes to Vegas twice a year. Derek posts photos of rooftop bars and says things like, "You only live once." You used to feel left out. You used to think maybe you were the one doing it wrong. Then your account hits 6 figures and you stop feeling left out. You start feeling something else, something quieter, something Derek does not have a word for. You say nothing at dinner. You split the check. You drive home in your 2018 Honda that still runs fine. Derek orders an Uber because his payment is due and his checking account is thin. You do not say a word. The first real test comes at 29. Your friend group wants to do a trip. Everyone picks a resort in Cancun. 7 nights, all inclusive, $2,400 per person. You can afford it. Easily. You have the money sitting there doing nothing. But you also know what $2,400 becomes in 10 years at a 7% return. You know it becomes $4,700. You suggest a cheaper option. 3 nights, a rental house, $600 each. Your friend Kayla says you are being cheap. She says you have a good job. She says you can afford it. She does not know what you have. She only knows what you earn. Those are two completely different numbers. You go to Cancun anyway. You pay your $2,400. You smile at the pool. You do not tell anyone it felt like burning something. You are 31. The number is $350,000. You do not talk about it. You never talk about it. But small things start leaking out. You mention that you do not have a car payment. Your friend Jason looks at you like you said something in another language. You mention that you have been maxing your retirement account since 23. He laughs. He says he is going to start doing that next year. He has been saying next year for 6 years. You know this. You do not say this. You pay for dinner that night because his card gets declined and he looks embarrassed, and you just hand yours over quietly. He says he will get you back. He does not get you back. You do not bring it up. The dynamic starts shifting around 32. You cannot explain it exactly. Nobody announces anything. But people start acting differently around you. Your friend group starts calling you for advice. At first it is small things. Where should I invest my tax refund? Is this a good savings account? Should I pay off my car or keep saving? You help because you want to help. But then the advice shifts. The questions get bigger. They start asking about loans. Your friend Brianna asks if you can help her cover a deposit on a new apartment. She says it is just until she gets her next check. You know it is not until her next check. You say yes because she is your friend. You give her $800. 6 months pass. She does not mention it. You are 34. The number is $500,000. $500,000 sitting in accounts your friends have never seen. Your dividends alone cover your utilities, your phone bill, your subscriptions. You pay for things without checking the total. Not in a showy way. You just stop doing the mental math in the checkout line. Your friend group notices this. They do not say they notice it, but they notice it. Kayla starts making small comments. Must be nice. She says it after you mention upgrading your laptop. She says it after you do not split a dessert. She says it quietly, almost to herself. You hear it every time. You say nothing every time. You smile. You finish your coffee. The friend group starts fracturing around 35. It is never one big argument. There is no dramatic moment. It is 100 small ones. Jason stops inviting you to things he thinks are too expensive for him. He assumes you will think they are beneath you. He is wrong, but he never asks. Brianna goes quiet on your texts for weeks at a time. She responds with one word and a period. Kayla posts things online about people who forget where they came from. She does not tag you. She does not need to. You read it. You put your phone down. You go for a walk. You come back. The number in your account has not changed, but something between you and them has. New people start appearing. This is the part nobody warns you about. They are not bad people necessarily, but they appear right around the time your car changes or your address changes or someone mentions your name in the context of money. Your coworker's girlfriend suddenly wants to grab coffee. A cousin you have not heard from in years sends a long message about a business idea. A college friend you talked to once at a wedding slides into your messages with a pitch for something he calls an opportunity. You read the message. You close it. You do not respond. Later, you feel guilty. Then you remember Brianna's $800, and the guilt fades. You are 37. The number is $750,000. Your dividends cover $30,000 a year. $30,000 that appears without your labor, without your time, without your presence at any desk or meeting or performance review. You start to understand something about the world. The people who have nothing are not always grateful for help. Sometimes they are, but sometimes they resent it. The $800 you gave Brianna did not make her closer to you. It made her awkward around you. The free dinners did not create loyalty. They created obligation, and obligation curdles. You learn to stop giving money to people who have not asked for it. You learn to stop solving problems that were not yours to solve. This is harder than it sounds. The old friendships do not end cleanly. Some of them just thin out. You see Jason once a year at someone's birthday. It is fine. It is perfectly pleasant. You talk about sports. You talk about nothing. You go home and you feel nothing dramatic, just a quiet sense that this person used to be part of your daily life. And now he is a photograph you recognize. Kayla is the same. You still follow each other online. She likes your photos. You like hers. That is the whole relationship now. Two people pressing a small button once in a while. You do not miss the arguments about what to order. You do not miss covering her tab. But sometimes, on a Sunday morning, you miss the version of her that existed before money made everything strange. New friendships start around 38. Real ones. People who built things. People who delayed things. People who drove boring cars for a long time and never made a show of it. You meet a woman named Claire at a financial seminar. She has a 2017 Subaru and $600,000 in a brokerage account. She does not talk about it at dinner. She orders whatever she wants and does not perform modesty, and does not perform wealth. You talk for 3 hours. You think this is what friendship is supposed to feel like. Not obligation, not performance. Just two people who made similar decisions and ended up in similar places. You drive home and you feel something you have not felt in a long time. You feel understood. You are 40. The number is $1.1 million. Your dividends clear $44,000 a year. Your boss still does not know. Your new friends know, roughly. They do not care, roughly. This is the correct arrangement. You go to a dinner party at Claire's house. Everyone there has built something. Nobody leads with their job title. Nobody mentions their car. The conversation moves through ideas, places, plans, things worth thinking about. You drive home afterward in your paid-off car and you sit in the driveway for a moment. You think about the dinner parties you used to attend with Jason and Kayla and Brianna. The ones where someone always complained about their boss. The ones where someone always needed a ride because the card got declined again. You do not feel superior. You feel relieved. There is a difference. The hardest part of getting rich is not the money. It is that the money reveals things. It reveals who was actually your friend and who was your proximity. Who liked you and who liked the version of you that needed them. When you were broke, everyone was comfortable. You were all in the same current, moving in the same direction, making the same complaints. The moment you stepped out of that current, they felt it. Not because you announced anything. Because your life stopped matching theirs. The complaints stopped making sense. The shared grievances no longer applied. You had solved the problems they were still living inside. And there is almost nothing lonelier than being solved. You are 42. Your phone buzzes at 6:47 in the morning. $118 paid to you while you slept. You brew your cup and lean against the pane. Outside, people are heading somewhere they have to be. You do not have to be anywhere. You text Claire about a hike on Saturday. She responds immediately. You have 2 or 3 people in your life like this now. Fewer than before. Much better than before. Jason sends a group chat message about a fantasy football draft. You click the notification. You type back a reply. You press send. There is no bitterness in it. He is still your friend. He is just a different kind of friend now. The kind that exists in a group chat and at birthdays and nowhere else. Your old friends did not betray you. They did not turn evil. They just stayed in the current and you left it. Brianna eventually paid back $400 of the $800. She sent it through an app with no message attached. You saw it, accepted it, and said thank you. She said no problem. You have not spoken since. Kayla is engaged to someone you have never met. You saw the photos online. He looks happy. She looks happy. You liked the photo. You meant it. Derek still posts from Vegas. Still leading with the bottle service photo. Still writing, you only live once. The car is different now. Newer. Still leased. You hope he is okay. You genuinely do. But you stopped managing it a long time ago.